Hello. Right, this is the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah? Don't worry about it. Do you want a drink?
No, I'm right. Okay.
We don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, do we?
No.
I wanted to do a little video and I got you a present. I hope you like it. If you don't, then tough. I thought we'd do a build video and I asked people questions on Instagram and Facebook. That's hot, it is hot. Are you not feeling that heat?
I am. It's nice.
We had almost 20 questions, some from Gary, Lucy, a bunch of people, and we're going to answer the questions as we sort of go through the video.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to build stuff,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw some questions out. Some are for me, some are for you. What's your name, first of all?
Zuzana.
And who are you?
Your wife.
This is what we're building today. We've never built anything. Have you ever built Lego before?
Yeah.
What have you built?
Then I probably just with the kids.
What Duplo?
No, Lego as well, but
Have
not
you built
like
any
a
like
proper
sets?
Set. No.
I know you wanted the camper van.
Yeah. Thank you.
Happy
Nice bag.
Valentine's Day.
Nice bag.
Yeah, I know. That arrived today in that box that we had.
Aww.
This is a new thing that they do. They do a bonsai tree. And you know I never buy you flowers, do I?
No, you don't.
You don't have to water it, you just have to dust it. Okay. Right, you can take the pieces out. 10280 and it's 18 plus. So that's another thing they do now. They put 18 plus on stuff. No, they don't always. I mean, that's 18 plus. They don't always. So we normally count the bags, and there's lots of these. I think they're the stems. Okay, so there's two twos, and 2 ones, and a 3. Okay, so do you know how to build Lego?
You're putting pieces together.
Well, you start with bag 1 first. But there's
the
2
bag.
bag 1s, so how does that work? Any ideas?
What does it say here?
Oh, these are all the flowers.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the first one?
Rose.
Good. It's not red though, is it? It's a bit weird. So rose and... Actually, I can do it the top down one. Probably. Rose, snapdragon. So it's the rose's first one, looks of it. Lavender, aster. Never heard of that.
No.
Common daisy. Yeah, I've heard of a common daisy. California poppy. Yeah, that's a lot of bits and pieces. And that's the removal tool. And they're the different bits. So it tells you what's in which bag. So we do bag 1 first. And whilst we're doing that, so the questions are, I've broken it down into little sections. Thank you for everyone that submitted a question on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to read out what they say and then I'll determine who's it for, who's it in relation to. If I gave you a choice of any set right now, what would you like?
What to do?
Yeah, and I know it's probably going to be the camper, the camper van. This was Gary from Facebook, and he said, if I spent £50 on Lego as a present for you, would you be happy?
Yeah, it's alright.
I know it's not real flowers. Michael's Bricks on the Instagram said, would you be angry if he bought you the new Lego flower bouquet? And that was by complete coincidence that he asked that, because I didn't give a hint. Cool or not? Do you like those sort of things?
It's nice, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time they've done this sort of thing, so it's kind of nice that they do it. There'll be other questions that will be a bit later, but we can do that. Bag 1. So there's 2 bag 1s. Oh, and I've used a tray as well, actually. A bit organised. Okay, you can open that one and just tuck it in some of the trays. It's quite neat. Different colour. They don't do that. That's actually, do you know what that is? They've used.
Like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Or
Or a bat.
yeah, but the bat would be black, wouldn't it?
They're bat wings. Well, yeah, but they've coloured them a different colour.
Well,
Because the moulds, I think they do all the moulds for all different things, and then they change the colour. And like this, obviously, is a steering wheel.
Yeah.
And these are parts of cars. So it's not like they've made new bits.
Oh, right.
Oopsie. Sorry, that was a lot.
Oh.
So it needs those, all of those. Just one more of those, isn't it? Okay. See, the idea of Lego is that it's a nice, stress-free hobby. The problem with doing videos is sometimes, with Lily, sometimes it gets a bit stressy. Obviously I edit those bits out. So if you have a tantrum, then I'll be editing that out, so feel free to have a tantrum. We should have got a vase actually, shouldn't we?
How about your refillable cups?
Oh, oh yeah. What an excellent idea, dear.
That's why I'm here. Oh gosh.
I don't know why they include them, to be honest. I think. Yeah.
Got a
So
stick.
let's put these in.
Have a little stick.
Good. Stick. 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 Stick.
Sticky. Sticky stick.
Okay, there are spares. That's weird. There's white things in here. Is that from? Have we missed something then? Oh yeah, they go in the top of these. It's amazing, like the detail they go to. Isn't it? Like, they didn't need to have an extra, because this is actually a flowery bit.
Okay. Maybe just
They want
to
a bit-
make it like a flower.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Does that,
You
does
just
that
smell
one
of
not
plastic
get out?
though. Oh, yeah, check your one. Okay, this one, right, bag 2. Right, we're going to move on to the next question whilst we do this. Okay, yeah, Gary also asked if you knew any Lego acronyms. There are certain acronyms they use in Lego, and in fact, I didn't even know these. And the 3 that he said, well, I know AFOL. You've heard of the word AFOL. AFOL? Adult fan of Lego, basically.
Okay.
And they do T-foals. What do you think that is?
Teenage
Yeah. And then K-fold.
kids.
Kids. But he said burp, ship, and I read that differently the first time he said it. The next one he said poop, but there's also snot as well. Okay, so they're the 4 we're going to look at. Snot basically is studs not on top, and it means, how do I describe it?
What is it? Brick.
It's a way of organising like bricks that are in a different way to normal. So I'll probably show something on the screen that shows you what snot is, because I can't demonstrate it here. Burp though, big ugly rock piece, which I hadn't actually heard of. I guess it's stuff they use in the mould that's so big. So they're kind of a lazy way of making Lego. Normally you would build it with lots of grey bits,
Okay.
but to save pieces, it's just a
Yeah.
big rock piece. Ship is a significantly huge investment in parts, which I guess means that when you are wanting to make something, it needs a lot of parts, so it's a significant investment.
Okay.
And then the poop thing is parts out of other parts. And I'm trying to think what that would be. If I find out, I'll put it in the video. Let me just check that it's actually recorded. Yeah, we'll see. So no, if I don't put anything on the screen, then put in the comments what else you think that is. 'Cause I don't know. There were two questions that were very similar. Gary on Facebook said, how much do you think your husband spends on Lego products per month? And he's also added, do not give the right answer. I don't know what, I think he means don't tell you, me not tell you.
Yeah, he doesn't tell me when he buys Lego, it's just a big box arrives.
Well, what the other one was that was kind of similar was from Lego Dad UK on Instagram. I think he now calls his username Brick Beats. He says, Mrs. Brickshow, how much money do you think Mr. Brickshow has spent on Lego? So I put those together because they're kind of similar. And what I wanted to do, because I use Brickset, it helps you catalogue all the stuff you've got, so you can tell what parts and stuff you've got. And I updated it ready for this video.
So you're going to tell me how much
I'm going to tell you how much entirely. Bear in mind, this is like my first adult set. Do you remember what my first adult set was? Have a look. You might not be able to see it around.
No, it's the shuttle, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I can't remember why I got it. Because Lili, I don't think Lili was
No.
So this was the first set I actually got as a...
And they modified it.
And this was 10, yeah, I kind of tweaked it. But they've re-released it since as well. They've made some modifications to it. If I'm right, and I've got all of the sets in there, it's 114 sets in total.
Okay.
Around. Bear in mind, some are in that box. They're some of Lily's old friends' stuff, so it probably includes those. 190 minifigs, and I think I can get to my total here. Where is it? I might have to log in again.
But then you didn't.
I need to log in again.
Those,
It's just logged me out. Hang on. No, obviously they were like from family and stuff. I was going to say friends, but my friends don't. 115 sets. Sorry, it wasn't logged in. 205 minifigs. Right, now there is a way to get a summary overview of your collection. I own 47, well, Lily and I own 47,000, well, you as well, I guess, 0.0001%, 47,973 pieces. That's a lot of pieces, isn't it? The size of your parts collection is currently ranked 47,779th. That's out of all the people that have also put their stuff. That's really good, actually. That's well good.
I hope I
Does
got
that
that
bend?
right.
Yeah, it looks right. Maybe it'll tell you later. We have retail prices for 93 of your sets. Okay, so this isn't actually for all of them. So there's 21, if I've done my maths correctly, roughly, sets that it hasn't counted. But how much then, value-wise, do you think? So that's 115 sets. Don't cheat.
I don't know, I really don't know.
3,595. I thought that would be more, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? But then it is more because it's only done 93 of them. When you think the piano, which okay I didn't pay for, but that's the most expensive set. Yeah, so in terms of monthly though, what I tend to do is I wait for the deals and the freebies and stuff. I think they're going to be doing more botanical. This isn't. Oh, did you see the bonsai tree, by the way?
Mm.
This is the bonsai. Look,
cool.
that's like it's got rubbery tyres. These are all free standing. And the idea is, if I do this right, you can transform it from the pink one. The problem is rearranging it, but look, that's the queen. See? Got hair in there.
That's quite neat.
Bend Last bag, dear. Bag 3. What sets would she like to be made? E.g. from favourite TV shows or books? We're into Friends, aren't we? And I haven't got that set yet.
Like
But
that.
would you ever want that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Friends one and the Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, upside down.
That was quite neat though. This is the way
Yeah,
it's
the way you could turn it around and stuff, definitely. I'm trying to think of ones that aren't actually even a thing. So not sets that you've seen that you like. What are you into?
Twilight.
Twilight? Maybe they do a Twilight? Don't know what they do. Yeah, because there haven't really been a werewolves and vampires set, I don't think. There probably has been, but... What are your feelings on the pricing of Lego? This comes up a lot.
It's quite expensive.
People do think it's quite expensive.
It's not necessarily. It's quality, isn't it? Because if you go for the cheaper versions,
It doesn't quite click together.
no.
Did I show you about that Lepin company that used the words Lepping and it looks exactly like the same Lego?
Yeah.
People buy from that, and the problem is they're saying that, okay, something like this would be, well, this was, I can't remember how much it was. It wasn't that expensive, to be honest. But let's say it was 60. I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen if I can remember what it was. But let's say it was 60. Lepin would come out with something that was exactly the same. Obviously, it doesn't have Lego written on it, and it would be something like 40. But someone's had to come up with that,
Yeah.
and they spent months trying to figure out the best way to put bits together that look good.
Yeah.
They've designed this from scratch. They've had to figure it out. They've had to take photos of it and the rest of it. Research and development of these things, and they've even the plants. Those pieces are made from plants now.
Okay.
So they've started making it
Oh,
from
that's
sugar cane.
Yeah.
So these bits are actually made from sugar
Yeah.
cane.
Oh, that's good.
So Lepin don't have to, and others. There are obviously others that copy, and they can obviously make it cheaper. So that's what, you know, when people say, "Oh, how do they justify charging so much?" You know, it's not just a case of here are the bits, put
There's
them
a lot.
together. You know, it's a massive undertaking. Right, I'll help you now. We're almost at the end of the
Almost
questions.
halfway.
We might have a break from the questions for a bit. The last one, there's only about 4 more. If she could build a 6-foot figure of anything, what would she build? Gerard Butler or Ewan McGregor? Chris Hemsworth? What, the big Thor or the... Who?
The drunk one.
Oh, right, the drunk Thor, yeah. Mr. Lego Brickman. Steve, what motivates you to do YouTube videos every week? I don't actually do them every week. Lili and I do sometimes do more than one video in one day, so we could at least have a week off. So although they go up every Sunday and sometimes in the midweek, we do a session on a Sunday, and it can be sometimes up to 3 videos depending on what sort of stuff we're building. And normally we limit a main build to an hour. We do more than one and schedule them going forward. So we're not tied down to having to be around, because it means then if we want to go on holiday, not that we can do much at the moment, but as they're scheduled ahead of time, if we want to go on holiday, then we don't have to worry about, oh, we've got to do a video. Okay, Super Lego Dad on Instagram says, do you get asked if you have friends in real life and not just Lego friends? I haven't really seen anyone, so real life? What's real life these days? No, I don't, basically, is the easy answer to that. He also said, how many times a week are you told Lego is for kids? Have you ever said it? Some Lego is for kids, but not this. Kids would get bored of this, wouldn't they? But Lego Friends stuff, I think, is for kids, really.
I don't know. Obviously, the bigger, depending on children.
Yeah.
If they're patient enough, yes. If some children just don't have the patience to build anything.
Yeah. I mean, Lily's building that architecture at the moment. She's enjoying that.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to build the piano. He just says, I'm sure she has hobbies like looking at her phone. That's my hobby. And doing makeup. Why can't you have one? Well, you're not really against me doing Lego stuff much, are you? I mean, I'm not in here all the time, am I?
No.
I'm barely in here, actually. I'm only in here on Sundays these
because
days.
it's too cold.
Yes. Maybe in the summer I'll be. No, hopefully in the summer we can actually go out. I think Lego's taken off a lot at the moment because people are stuck in the house.
And it's alright, you know, it's not like it's taking over the whole house.
No, and you kind of enjoy it a little bit, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll pay you later. And last question. Do you feel neglected by your husband's obsession?
Not really. Not a Lego obsession.
Have you ever missed me on a Sunday? What
no.
other set of obsession have I got?
Not a Lego obsession.
What other obsession have I got? I'm just going to check that camera.
Your phone.
Oh, right. Yeah, thing is though, I am on my phone a lot, but I'm not like on Facebook seeing what people are moaning about. I'm either doing online banking, or I'm looking at the next car, or checking Lily's seesaw, or posting on Instagram. Or yeah, that's me. But so thanks for everyone that submitted questions on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, I've got an idea. Cool. How are your nails?
It's more my fingertips
Oh right, yeah.
pushing in. I can't see the last
What I'm going to do, can you break some of these up into little
one.
into
The
little
springs.
They do look a bit like springs, don't they? Grab like a bunch. See, and these might actually weigh it down. In fact, I might put larger ones in it. Okay, so done. Does it look good? I think it looks really good. I might put it in the middle. Hopefully that's still recording. Now that it's like that, you can sort of arrange a bit. Maybe one on top, and it actually keeps its stability, doesn't it? In a way.
Yeah.
There you go. Complete. Hour and 40 minutes later. Well, Lily and I normally do a high five when we finish a video, so we should do a high five. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Don't drop them. Right, we have to do a thumbnail now. So what I kind of do, a thumbnail. So we just like go, so that might have been a good one. I'll go like this. And you just, won't you do, I know you don't like acting. Go. Just do that, I'll see what it looks like. Go, do it. Yeah, that's fine. More like that. There's more videos on our channel.
Way more videos.
But don't mention the number because this thing might repeat. You have two options. Pick that one and watch more. And Lily, what one do you got?
This one's really good.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
I think my one's better. I think they should pick mine.
No, mine's way better.
No, this one.
No, this is like the winner chicken dinner.
No, definitely pick this one.